My name is Akankshya Upadhyay and I am your English instructor. In today's class, we will be solving the exercise portion of The Foolish Fish, which is included in Unit 3, Making Requests and Responding to Them. So let's begin. The Foolish Fish is a beautiful poem written by Anne and Jane Taylor. Anne Taylor, best remembered as the elder sister and collaborator of Jane Taylor, was an English poet and literary critic. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and other verses for children brought them long-lasting popularity. Now let's go through the poem. Dear mother, said a little fish, is that a worm I see? I'm very hungry and I wish you'd get the worm for me. Sweet innocent, the mother cried, and started from the nook. The worm you see is there to hide the sharpness of a hook. As I have heard, the little trout was young and foolish too, and presently he ventured out to learn what might be true. Around about the worm he played, with many a longing look, and dear me to himself he said, I'm sure there's no hook. I think I'll give one little bite, and that was what he did, and thus he died in hapless plight, but not doing as he was bid. This is a beautiful poem which explains or which teaches us to listen to our elders and follow their footsteps or follow what they say. Here, a little trout, he was so excited about the worm that he did not listen to his mother saying that the worm was there to hide in order to kill you. So the little trout did not listen to his mother and he thought why not take a bite. And then when he did that, he died. So now we'll go through the exercise portion. The first one is to enrich our vocabulary. In this section, we need to find the meanings of some words in the poem. And the first one is showing the want for something very much. So we need to find a word in the poem which means showing the want for something very much. And the word is longing. The second meaning is a common freshwater fish. The use of longing in the poem can be read as around about the worm he played with many a longing look. So with many a longing look means that the trout wanted the worm so bad, so it's mentioned with many a longing look. So longing means showing want for something very much. In this case, the trout was showing his want for the worm very much. Next meaning is a common freshwater fish. So a common freshwater fish is a trout. Next we have dared. So dared means to challenge someone to do something. And in the last line of the poem we have, and thus he died in hapless plight by not doing as he was bid. So this means that his mother had been telling him not to do a thing and he did the same thing. So he had to die. Now here bid means dared. The next word is conceal. Now what does conceal mean? Conceal means not allowing to be seen or to hide. And we have the exact word hide in a phrase that says, the worm you see is there to hide the sharpness of a hook. So here hide means to conceal. Next we have having little experience of the world. To have a little experience of the world means to be young. So having little experience of the world is young. And we have young in the phrase, as I have heard the little trout was young and foolish too. So young means having little experience of world. And finally, we have unfortunate. The synonym for unfortunate is hapless. We have hapless in the second last line of the poem, and thus he died in hapless plight. So hapless means unfortunate because his mother had been telling him not to eat the worm, and he was pretty unfortunate that he went against his mother. And so hapless means unfortunate. Next we have read and answer. So we need to answer the questions. The first question is, what does the baby fish want the mother fish to do? And the answer is, the baby fish wants the mother fish to get him a worm. And the answer is, the baby fish wants the mother fish to get him the worm. The next question is, why does the baby fish want to get the worm? And the answer is, the baby fish wants to get the worm because he is hungry. The next question is, does the mother fish get the worm for her young one? Why or why not? And the answer is, No, the mother fish did not get the worm for her child because she was aware that the worm was hiding in the sharp hook. Next, we have, why was the young trout foolish? And the answer is, the young trout was foolish because he did not listen to his mother's warning. The final question is, what lesson does the poem teach us? And the answer is, the poem teaches us to listen to our elders. So here we've come to the end of our class. And the homework question for today's class is to interpret the poem in few sentences. So write few sentences about the poem. You can begin your answer by saying that the poem is about a protective mother and her foolish child, and then continue it, and you can just write it down as a storytelling. So this is all for today's class. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or anything that you wish to share with us, please feel free to write to us at learning@deerwalk.edu.np. Thanks for watching.